like Usama Art University, they all have resources limitation. So there, it is necessity to use, simulate, and evaluate for their lab as well as for research, because we cannot have expensive softwares, expensive labs for doing all the teaching and research purposes. So these are all the limitations that we have when we talk about the upcoming university like us. So these are the place where technology play very important role. I still remember when I was teaching BTech electronics and BTech telecommunication courses in a distance learning. It was a curiosity among the faculty members, among the colleagues, that how they will do the lab part and assignment part using the distance. So that time we used PSpice and multisim for realization of the devices, of basic electronics devices like diodes, like transistors, and like op-amp. Everything was available in multisim, and that can be visualized, that can be simulated, and that can be evaluated for the purpose. So those things that can be done nowadays, when we have limited resources in our university, we cannot complain that we don't have certain lab facility and all this, because nowadays many open educational resources that are available widely, and that can be used extensively in the lab and their research process. So the question comes, how this technology can help higher education. So this way means it concretizes teaching. Means the teaching can be concretized in the add of the online tools, online things, and that will add value. In a conventional way of teaching, we have certain limitation due to the resources available in the university, as well as the library restriction. Many things are there that can be made, means that is untouched in conventional. In distance, we can add those things using these tools and the softwares that are available freely under the umbrella of open educational resources. It saves times also, because no need to travel, and then you can do it independently, as well as it creates interest, because you can have a feel of diode, how does current flow in the circuit, how does diode works in the giant circuits, and how transistor works. We have, so those kind of realization, multi-sensory approach that are possible in this ICT tools and facilities. So you have some.
Excuse me, sorry to interrupt you. Now I am able to share the presentation on my side. So you simply tell me which slides should I jump to, and then when you have finished speaking on particular slide, then you simply say next. I will be switching the slides from my side.
So please go to the slide number 4.
Slide number, okay.
Slide number 4.
Yeah, it's okay. It's here.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, actually, since your headphone not working, because this is the laptop microphone, actually mine. That is laptop mic, not microphone. So please check it out again. Wait, 1 second.
Yeah, your voice is also low. That's what he's complaining about. So please check your mic, or simply increase the volume from your computer. You should see a speaker icon and simply raise the volume, make it 100%.
Am I audible now?
You are audible, but the intensity of the voice is low.
Oh, I see. Okay. Is it okay now?
Yeah, this is okay. Anyway, is this full now?
Okay, so Yes, it is full.
Okay, then please go ahead. Simply say next when you have finished reading some slide. I will be simply switching the slides as per
Okay,
your
go, go.
instruction. Yeah.
Okay. That's good. So these are the basic objectives of this presentation to explain about the e-learning, to introduce the various e-resources, as well as which adds the research, as well as to demonstrate some research tools, and to motivate all this faculty and colleagues for adopting the ICT, because post COVID we have this only we have only this option to run the business. So it is required, but few faculty members, they have maybe they are new in the teaching, so they have certain complaints and certain things that can be sorted out, and if they will attend this FDP, they can learn a lot, and they can get a mastery of those tools and the techniques of teaching through online things. So these are the things. Go to the next slide, sir. Peter, sir. Next slide. And this one I have already told you that we use this ICT tools for the simulation and evaluation purpose, and this is this can be extended for the classrooms, practical classrooms, as well as the research purpose. So all are the things that can be enhanced or enriched using the technology. Next. So, as I said before also, it concretizes the teaching, it saves the time,